Hi everybody, this is Jen from Scrapping Posh, and I am here for the Country Craft Creation Design Team project, and I'm going to be using the Echo Park Spring Fling collection, and we are going to be doing the tutorial for my little brag book. So I had several people ask for a tutorial for this, and we're going to do it. Now, normally I would use my scraps, but this is a brand new package, so I just cut it so that I had plenty left over for some other projects. So, what we need is some chipboard, 2 pieces cut at 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, and 1 piece cut at 4 1/4 by 1 1/2. And I found these pink 8 1/2 by 11 sheets of cardstock in my paper. So I just have a full sheet here, and that's just going to be for the cover. I have 10 pieces at 4 1/4 by 6 1/2, 10 pieces at 4 1/4 by 1, and 1 piece that is 11 inches by 4 1/8, and that's going to be the hinge, and we'll cut that down too. So first we'll start with the cover, and I have decided that I am going to invest in some at least 6 by 6 sheets of score tape, so that'll be neat. I had some large double-sided adhesive. It was the size of like duct tape, and I used it for a couple mini albums, and I enjoyed doing the covers much more when I didn't have to fight with individual pieces of score tape. I love my score tape, but sometimes putting on each individual piece just gets a little old. So I will be investing in that, and I can't wait till I get it. So this is a small book. Usually I do a 2-inch spine with 8 pages with a 1/4 gusset, but because if I did a 2-inch, the proportions would be kind of weird. Okay, so sorry if you can hear the muffled barking in the background. Okay. Now, I think you guys are going to like how easy this is. So anyways, my spine now is going to be 1 1/2 inches with 5 pages, I guess. We're going to make it into more pages. There'll be 20 pages, 40 front and back, by the time we're done. So I just take this and put it about, that's almost an inch away from the corner and the edge. And then you can use the 1/4 inch score tape to go between the cover and the spine. I have a couple other ideas for this size too. Okay, here we go. And this is something that you can do like pretty quick. Like, this would be perfect gift, I think. And it is also kind of like, I want to say user-friendly for non-dexterous people. There's no flips, flaps, pockets etc. It's just all one thing. Alright, here we go. Okay, and now I'm just going to take my ruler and cut the excess off with an X-Acto knife. I just think it's easier. And it doesn't have to be exact. Not exact. X-Acto. Okay. Straight across. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and do the rest of the cover. It's super fast. The more covers you do, the faster you are at it. This is a small cover, so we're just going to put 1/4 inch score tape all the way around. And we're going to put a cover on it, so covers on the inside here. Okay. And then this is like the perfect way to use up 8.5 by 11. If you have like some left over from when you're scrapbooking, or if you're like me and it was on sale so you bought it. It's easier to remove these now before you fold it over. Alright, here we go. There it is. Isn't that cute? Alright, let's clean up our mess. Okay, now let's do the spine. Again, this is 11 inches by 4 1/8, but we're going to cut some off. So we're going to score at 1 inch, half, or 1.5, 2, so half, half, 1/4, and then half, half, 1/4, half, half, 1/4, half, half, 1/4, and then one more half, half. So you want your 1/2 inch hinges, you want 5 of those. So half, half, 1/4, half, half, 1/4, half, half, 1/4, 5 times. And then you can cut it off 1 inch or so, 1 inch or 1.5 inches. It's not, doesn't have to be exact. So about like that. So it ends up being somewhere around 8 1/4 inches long. Okay. Now, this is your hinge, so we're going to go ahead and put score tape on every other 1/2 inch line. And then I just take the score tape off and glue it onto the 1/2 inch before. And then I think the part I liked most about using the bigger score tape, or the bigger tape when I had it, was getting the hinge taped on, because you really do want full coverage on your hinge. Okay, so like that. So I don't have any like 1 inch or 2 inch, but I do have 1/2 inch score tape, so we will use that. And you do not have to taper the hinges, because it's not going to be a hidden hinge. We're going to tape the papers right to it. Okay. Okay, and then score tape on both sides of score tape on one side, I think. Yeah. Of the hinges. Okay, let me just take this off. And then you just center it. You're gonna have about an 1/8 inch on the top and bottom. What you want to do is make sure that your hinges are all on the spine. Okay. And there we go. There is your cover and your spine. Okay. Alright, now we're going to take the 4 by 6.5s and score them in half, so at 3 1/4. And we're going to take the 1 by 4 1/4 and score them all at a 1/2 inch, so they're all the same. And if these aren't exactly 1 inch, it's okay. I think I'm off a little bit because I used I have a caterpillar and it doesn't measure to 1 inch, so I just used the metal, and I think it's like a 1/16 short. Okay, there we go. Now, we're going to fold these in half, and one of each of these is going to go right onto this hinge. So, you take off the score tape, and you just push down the hinge.
Sorry, I'm not sure. Where's Mike? Where's Mike?
Alright, just like that. So now you have half of your pages in. And then the other half, if you put these on here flat, then these two pages are stuck together. So these are additional hinges. And I'm just going to use my ATG, run tape along both sides, and this hinge is going to go right on top of the previous hinge. And then this paper, folded in half, can go right on top of that. That's where you get your extra pages from. Now if you only want to do 1 page per, like this is one of your signatures for 4 pages, then you can stop right there. You only need 5 hinges, but you can do an additional page if you'd like, just by adding another one. But we're just going to do 5, so you only need 5 of these. Okay. It's super easy, you guys. That is how easy it is. And then I used ATG instead of score tape because we're going to put the we're going to mat all the pages, so it kind of gives it an extra layer of stickiness. Yeah, so that's it. Like, we're pretty much done with the base of the book. How easy was that, and how fun. And this is perfect for your 3x4 cut aparts, which is what I'm going to use from the Spring Fling collection. It is also a good way to use up project life cards. If you have some, you can incorporate them. Like, I'm pretty sure we just did this in like less than a half hour. And then the fun part's decorating it, so. And you can add as many pages as you want. All you need is another page. Trying to find where I am here. 1, 2. Here. All you need is another page and another gusset, and make sure that it fits. You don't want to overstuff it, but you got a 1/4 inch gusset, so you can add several layers there. Alright, one more. And this is the last page. And there we go. All your pages are in there. How super fun was that? Okay, I just made these a 1/16 smaller. And put this plain paper on. It's not plain, it's pattern, but it's a simple pattern. There we go. Back. Okay. Now, let's pick a sticker. Like a Hello Spring would be cute. You Make My Heart Smile would be cute. This little tree, I think I like the little tree. And then I'm going to put him right in the middle. Actually, let's cut off about 3 inches of this scallop. I'm gonna find my scissors. There we go. There we go. And then we'll put the tree right on top of that. I'm not done yet, but that's going to be basic. So the outside, let's put this memory sticker right here on the spine. There we go. And then the rest is super simple. I have cut apart 23 by 4s, and then you're going to need to measure the inside covers for the for that. But these 3 by 4s, you just want to mix them up a little bit. I used all the 3 by 4 cut aparts, and then 2 of the 4 by 6 cut aparts that I'll cut in half. And then I just cut 4 inches off the, 4 inches off the top of several pattern papers, which gives me the patterns on the front and back that I can use. So basically what I'm going to do is mix these up and then one by one stick them on these pages. And let's go ahead and do the front and back cover. It's going to be 4 1/8 just like it was on the outside cover. And then the inside is, looks like, I want to say 3 1/8. Possibly 3 3/16. So I'm going to stick with this blue and cut 4 1/8. 3 3/16. That fits well. And then the next one's going to be the same. So it doesn't use very much paper at all, which is nice. And again, gives you a chance to use those cut aparts and scraps. An old 8.5 by 11 cardstock if you have it. I find it hard. I have a lot of cardstock, you guys, and I find it hard sometimes to use the colored cardstock. I try, and then I always go back to the black and white, or black or white. Alrighty. Now I'm going to cut these 2 4 by 6s in half. About 3 inches. And these have to be together, obviously. So these you just stack on top of each other like it's just one. But then all these, you want to kind of evenly distribute. Like these I have 4 of because they're cut aparts, 4 by 4 cut aparts on the back, and that doesn't work right. And then these are the 3 by 4, the back of the 3 by 4 cut aparts. So I didn't use the other side because I have 3 by 4 cut aparts. And then this is the opposite side of this paper here. So now I'm going to start getting these are the 4 by 6 cut apart. And then this is the opposite side of that paper. And the kites are the opposite side of the boots. Oops. And then I have my 12 by 12 cut parts. Okay, and then I'm going to like split these because I don't want all the 12 3 by 4s together. And they don't have to be like exactly even, I just want them in a different spot. Okay, and then I got this one. These kind of stick together, and there we go. Now, the rest is super simple. You just take your 3 by 4s and tape or glue them right to the pages. And just line it up. You got about 1/16 of an inch, or maybe I think we got about 1/8 inch all the way around. Let's look at that. Yep, you got 1/8 inch all the way around. I think I was supposed to flip this over. Oh well.